Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Sorry I haven't posted in a little bit. I was dealing with some personal matters regarding some loss, and so that kind of inspired me to do today's video. And today's video is about messages from your guides. So everyone deals with grief differently, and when I lost someone very close to me a few years ago, I ended up feeling very drawn towards the spiritual path and tarot cards in particular. So that's kind of how I got my start with tarot cards, was just grief. That's what I was drawn to, and that's what helped me through. So, you know, whatever it takes, whatever you got to do, everyone's grief journey is different. So I encourage you to find something to comfort you in those times, whatever it may be. But for today, our readings will be messages from guides. Now, guides don't have to be somebody that you know that you've lost. Sometimes guides are someone way down the family line that you didn't know. Sometimes guides are, you know, another piece of your soul, someone that's shared the same soul as you. It could be anything. So not necessarily somebody that you know that you've lost, but that might be the case as well. So, moving along, messages from our guides in pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So, pile 1, we have here some black tourmaline, which of course is mainly just black. Pile 2, we have some labradorite, which I love. Very tough to get it to show off its beauty, but it's lovely. Labradorite and pyrite. Fool's gold. Oh, oops. Also very lovely. Anyways, if you want to check out your messages from your guides and join me in your readings, timestamps will be below. Whichever pile you're drawn to or whichever stone you're drawn to, just pick one and join me, and I will see you there. Bye guys. Hey pile 1. So if you guys chose the black tourmaline, then this is your reading, your message from your guides. As usual, I will start with a little bit behind black tourmaline, just in case, you know, if you don't know why you were drawn to it, and maybe there's a message in here for you. So black tourmaline aids in understanding oneself and others. It promotes self-confidence and diminishes fear. Tourmaline attracts inspiration, compassion, tolerance, and prosperity. It balances the right-left sides of the brain. Helps treat paranoia, overcomes dyslexia, and improves hand-eye coordination. Tourmaline releases tension, making it helpful for spinal adjustments. It balances male-female energy within the body. It enhances energy and removes blockages. So that's a little bit about black tourmaline. In case you were drawn to it for whatever reason, maybe there's a message there for you. So let's begin with your cards. So the first card we have is Temperance. I love these cards. Temperance, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so pile 1. I feel as though your guides are telling you that you have a little bit of work to do. You're needing more balance in your life. I feel as though a lot of you could be very analytical minds, very I don't know the word, very left-brained, I suppose, which is funny because the tourmaline is talking about balancing both sides of the brain. So here we go, balance. And I feel with the Queen of Swords coming up that you're more so aligned with the left side of the brain, more analytical and processing in that regard versus creative and things like that. So I'm feeling for you that there is the need for more balance here. Also, the Ace of Pentacles. This is indicating to me that there is the potential for abundance and prosperity as far as finances go. I feel as though you're quite focused on it. That's something that means a lot to you, and that's totally fine. That should mean more to more people, but I feel as though you're a little bit too focused on it. And so the message here for you is you don't need to be as hyper aware. You don't need to be as focused on your finances. Don't worry so much about it. Get out of the Queen of Swords energy being, analytical, and just embrace the organizational aspect of the Queen of Swords energy. Just make sure that your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed and everything, you have your ducks in a row. Other than that, you don't need to worry too much about your finances. Balance will come. You don't need to stress about it. For a lot of you, I'm feeling that this is about finances. For others, it may just be more so, I'm trying to figure out how to put into words. It's in my brain. Again, balancing the sides of your brain. I feel as though majority of you are quite analytical, and it may prevent you from doing certain things if you overthink. If you have the time to overthink, then you may be very good at talking yourself out of things. And in that case, I could see it being that you are not quite comfortable trying new things, which would mean that there is a lack of balance. You kind of stay in the same energy, the same cycle. So what this is asking you to do is to be comfortable with letting go of the reins and finding more balance in your life. Just make sure that you are organized as much as needed, but don't overanalyze, because abundance is coming, whether that's financial abundance or in other ways. Most of you, I do feel it's financial. It is coming, but you just need to kind of, if we're on a seesaw, we're kind of finding our middle ground, or I guess a seesaw is more dramatic or drastic, but if you are, words, you know what I mean. We're finding our ultimate balance. That's what's needed from you. You are being protected. I very much do see that. Like both of these females here, they are looking down as if you are being guided and protected. So you don't have to worry too much. I feel as though a lot of you are good at worrying, good at analyzing risk, and that's not something that you really need to do, because you are being protected, you're being guided, you're being watched. Not in a weird way, in the way that if there's something that is really risky for you, you'll have to listen to your intuition. You'll be told, to avoid that. I'm not saying go and invest stocks in anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you are being protected. You are safe, okay? Your guides are looking down and making sure that you're taking the right steps. So the next two cards that we have are the Prince of Wands here, and another Prince of Swords. Interesting. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Prince of Swords. And it's also interesting because the description in the tourmaline was saying balancing energy, male, female, and look at that, we have 2 females and 2 males, and the card of balance. This is, yeah, balance is something that's a huge theme of this. So with the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Swords added here, what I'm picking up on is, yeah, very much do feel even more so that there is an analytical sense that may be preventing you from doing things that you want to do, or something like that. You tend to shy away from spontaneous acts. You're a lot in your head. You're a deep thinker. You're you're not easily distracted, I feel. You are very focused. The butterflies here, there are a lot of butterflies, and he's not looking at a single one of them. Okay, he's maintaining eye contact, he's maintaining focus. You have your eyes on the prize and you go for it, and you go for it with speed. Like, once you have a calculated approach, you're not shy to go for it. But it's when you're lacking the calculated path, that's when you are unsure in yourself. So I'm getting that for some of you, quite a few of you, I feel as though I'm getting a message that you should give back a little bit more, whether that's volunteering or, I'm getting a message purging your home, purging your things, whether it's your closet or rooms, and donating those items. In doing that, you're going to get more of a balance in your home, and it's going to feed that other part of your soul that isn't often fed. So do something to give to others. Embrace generosity. It doesn't have to be big, huge acts of kindness. It could be, you have empty bottles and you give them to somebody, or if you're in the drive-thru and you buy a coffee for the person behind you, or if you're donating clothes, or you're going to toss the clothes out anyways, donate them. Things like that. It doesn't have to be grand gestures, even volunteering somewhere. But I very much do feel like that is, your soul needs to be fed in that regard. And that's a message that I'm getting here. Yeah, you need to get out of your mind. I'm hearing that a lot for quite a few of you. Okay, so let's go to our next cards here. So our next cards are Justice and Prosperity. See, okay, when I was talking about the whole seesaw thing, this little guy here, I guess the scales. Why couldn't I think of that word? And we have another sword in here. Okay, so Justice and Prosperity. And I told you prosperity is coming. So let's just make a little more room here. Okay, sorry. Try and be, okay. justice and prosperity. Yes. This goes along with being generous and putting in the work. I feel as though that some of you are frustrated in the way that, you know, I'm doing things right and I'm managing myself and I'm not taking, you know, I'm not making risky decisions, and yet I'm stuck in this place. Well, those are all great things, and that is an amazing trait to have. However, there's a part of your soul that's not being fed, and that's where volunteering or giving back or being generous is something that's going to feed that part of your soul. It will come back to you. Of course it will. And that's when you're going to start feeling your prosperity and your abundance. In your heart, you will feel things start to spark, and that will spark a new fire. We have the wands here, a new fire within you, and that's gonna tell you where you need to go next. I feel as though some of you feel that you're kind of stuck in this spot and not sure how to proceed. So do something, change up your routine. Not like get up at 8 instead of, you know, 6 or vice versa or whatever. I mean, like change. Don't be afraid to make a spontaneous decision, okay? If that means that you are going to one day go on a picnic, so be it. You don't have to plan everything. You know, invite a friend out for dinner or lunch or what have you, coffee, and pay. And you don't even have to pay. It doesn't really matter. Do something outside of the routine. Generosity doesn't have to be material things. It can also be being generous with your soul, being generous with, you know, a shoulder, an ear for somebody to listen to, or somebody to speak to and you listen. So you need more soul food is what I'm getting here. Definitely need more soul food. So then let's check out our next cards that we have here. We have purpose. And then we have death. Now, of course, death is not literal death. It is more so a rebirth. So, yeah, this purpose totally goes along with, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Purpose totally goes along with this, what I'm saying. You need to find more, like I was saying, soul food, more purpose. I feel a lot of you are, like I said, stuck in routine, stuck in wherever you're feeling in life, and you're just doing the same thing each day. It's because you're analyzing too much in some cases and afraid to make moves and take risks. But in risk is where you will find a new spark and a new purpose. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. It is one of the most courageous things that you can do. And in that, you will find, again, with the fiery aspects here, you will find a new spark, a new purpose, which will fuel a new beginning for you with the death card here. Okay, and the next card that we have is you're very close to achieving your goal. So a lot of you do have things planned out quite well, which again is a skill to master. Congratulations, you're doing better than I am. So, you know, if that was a skill that you could teach me, please. Help me. So it's a skill that not everybody knows how to master, but you've got it down pat. It's just a little bit of a tweak. So your guides are trying to tell you, you know, you're being protected. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to change up your routine. Things are kind of mundane for a number of you, I feel, and you're not really sure how to put it into words, or, you know, put your finger on it, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. So the last card here that we have is manifestation. So I'll read it here. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. Don't use that word if you don't want to. This is perfect, okay? This goes right along with what I said. Remember when I said invite a friend out for coffee or dinner or what have you? Change up your routine. You're too much in your head. So your guides are trying to tell you to not be so isolated. Share and listen, and that's one thing that I think when I was getting the message about volunteering, that's one thing that does happen a lot with volunteering, or, you know, exploring more generous avenues, is that you learn a lot more about people and people open up to you. So it's not so much in the I don't want to say donating, it's more so opening up avenues to learn about people and put yourself in positions where you are able to speak with people that you wouldn't usually speak with, learn about people, connect with people, share your story and your passions, and that's what's going to spark your drive, or you're going to speak with the right person at the right time, and it's going to put you on that path that you need to be on. So manifestation, like it's saying here, the more that you speak about it, the more likely it is that, you know, either you'll run into the right person that'll be able to hook you up, or you'll be embracing that energy and you'll feel more fueled. So that's the message that I'm getting here. Get out of your head. Do something a little bit different than your normal routine calls for. It's going to be where you find that inspiration. But don't be afraid, because you are being protected. Okay? There is a balance here with the male and female energy, but the balance that you need to attain is more like of a soul balance, a mind and soul balance. Okay, so that's the message that I'm getting for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated with you, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos for next time. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. If you guys chose Pile 2 with the Labradorite, then this is your message from your guide or guides. As usual, I will start with a little bit behind the stone or crystal that you picked. Sometimes you're drawn to it and you don't really know why. So maybe there's a message in here for you. Labradorite is a stone of transformation. It's a useful companion through change, imparting strength and perseverance. It balances and protects the aura, raises consciousness, and grounds spiritual energies. Excellent for strengthening intuition, promoting psychic abilities. So that's Labradorite, which, if there's a message in there for you, I hope that resonates. Now let's get to your reading first we have the Seven of Swords. I just love this deck. It's new, I just got it, so it's working out really well so far. The King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. There we go. So, messages from your guides. I'm getting that you've been hurt. Somebody broke your heart. Somebody hurt you. You were betrayed. It doesn't necessarily mean in love. It could have been loss of a job or demotion or not being given recognition that you needed. Some of you, I do feel very much that it is a broken heart in love. Whatever the case may be, you feel as though you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, and you're not really sure. You're kind of still in that energy, trying to navigate through that. What the message is here for you is that you need to get back into your power. Okay? Don't sit too long, you know, wondering why this happened, how this happened, why you, woe is me. We don't need pity parties. Your guides are telling you, pick yourself up, get back on the horse, and own your strength, own your energy. You are powerful, and you have positive influence. But if you are embodying the energy of hurt and betrayal, and, you know, like somebody just deceived you and you want to escape, if you're embodying that energy, that's no bueno. Okay, no bueno, no good. Okay, your guides are telling you to get out of that, we'll call it a schlump, and embrace your King of Pentacles energy. Okay, embrace your power, and your strength and abundance will come. Okay, so the Ace of Wands here, once you turn that frown upside down, and I know that first, I say this jokingly just because that's the first thing that comes to my head, turn that frown upside down, but legitimately, if somebody did break your heart and you are feeling betrayed and hurt, by no means am I discrediting what you're feeling. I do feel for a lot of you there is a heaviness here, but for the majority of for the majority of you, it's not quite as heavy, in the sense that I think that it may be more so work related, where you feel as though more frustrated. For some of you, I do feel it is very much a broken heart, and so I do feel for you. So when I use my humor, it's not to discredit anything that you're feeling. So I apologize if that comes through. I felt the need to say that just then. So once you get out of this energy and into your power and embrace your power, then what you're going to find is more inspiration. You're going to, it's funny, what's standing out to me in this card, I hope you guys can see it, is the flowers blooming here. So you're going to be embracing your power, like I said, starting anew, creating. You're going to be creating, okay? There is something that you are going to build, whether it's whether it's a new relationship or whether it's a new project at work, I feel that this pile, majority of you, it is a work-related matter. For some of you, it is matters of the heart. Either way, you're going to create something new here with the Ace of Wands. But that's something that you're not going to be able to find the enthusiasm for until you are able to overcome this Seven of Swords energy and come into your power. Yeah, you're feeling very alone and isolated right now, some of you, and like you just can't. What's the point is what's coming to my head. You don't want to bother. What is the point in trying, and what is the point in carrying on? That's kind of energy that I'm feeling from this. And so what your guides are trying to tell you here is that you are absolutely entitled, and not entitled. Own your feelings. Feel those feelings, but let those feelings give you power to rise. Don't embrace those feelings so that they drag you down. So your guides are trying to tell you, transform that into something that gives you strength and power and enthusiasm and drive. Because there is something that you are going to create and you are going to build and work towards, and it's going to make a difference. It's going to be, down the road, you're not going to be able to imagine what your life will be like. Like, you'll look back at this moment here and it won't make sense. It'll be like, you know, you couldn't even picture your life like it will be. Right now, you're having a hard time seeing that, but it's coming, okay? So the next two cards that we have are... Okay, we have the Princess of Chalices, or the Princess of Cups, but the card that I'm super stoked to see goes right along with what I'm saying is the Ten of Cups. Happy, abundance, overflowing. Yes. Ten of Cups. Oh, amazing. Okay. So the Princess of Chalices here, or Princess of Cups, yeah, you're rediscovering something within yourself. For those of you who are affected by a relationship or a broken heart, you're rediscovering yourself and your power and your drive. You're looking inward. It's an emotional time. But this time to yourself in solitude and exploring yourself is going to really pay off, as the Ten of Cups does indicate. For those of you that are affected by this in another way other than matters of the heart, what I'm hearing here is trying new things, trying new tactics. So if there's something that if you were betrayed or deceived at work, let's say, for example, in the workplace, a project that you were working on with somebody and they stole your idea, just for an example, I don't know why that came to mind. Could be some of you, that's exactly what's happening. But if that is the case, what I'm hearing here is change your tactic. Okay, so learn from what was done and use that to remain one step ahead. You have the advantage of knowing how people operate around you, what kind of people you're surrounded with. So they've shown their colors. Use that to your advantage to create a new tactic, okay? You have lots of ideas. You are a very creative individual with this this Wands energy and this creation, you have the means. So while yes, you may feel defeated, you have more up your sleeve. But just don't forget to remember the kind of people that you're surrounded with, and look inward. It's not to say don't embrace a hostile energy towards these people. Just understand that they're showing you who they are, and they are who they are, and you're going to be exactly who you are. And who you are is somebody who's more in tune with themselves, who is more inclined to show kindness. Use your intuition. If you're working on a project with somebody and your gut's saying, I don't know about this, listen to it. You have your intuition. It tries to tell you things, so listen to it. It's trying to speak to you. Those are your guides trying to communicate to you as well. Okay? And so this Ten of Cups energy here is everything paying off, really. Once you're able to transform this energy, which can be difficult, for some of you, I'm getting lean on your friends. Okay, friends are going to be huge for you here. Speaking your truth, talking to others, what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to embrace it and own your power. So by speaking about what happened, it's not giving it power. Essentially, it's releasing that power. So each time that you talk about it, you get more comfortable with it, and then it fizzles out. And so then that's when the power inside you is going to rise above. That was very specific. So somebody needed to hear that. Okay. Anyway, this is all going to pay off. You are going to find your power. You are going to create something new. You're going to find a new path to go down. And this Ten of Cups is amazing, okay? This is beautiful. This is fantastic. You're going to reach emotional satisfaction, contentment, gratitude. You're just going to feel so blessed, okay? So I do feel that for a lot of you, majority of you, the guide that you have is a male energy. Some of you, it may be female, but for a lot of you, I do feel more so of a male energy here. Okay. Let's move on with our next cards. Okay. So passion. So yeah, see, I said some of you it will be pertaining to love, matters of the heart. Passion. Again, passion, it is pertaining to matters of the heart, but again, with the creation, you will find something else to be passionate about. Okay, so this, yes, there are some of you that are experiencing heartbreak, and this is here to tell you it's not the end. Better is coming. Specifically, I'm hearing that the relationship or the heartbreak that you experienced was a karmic relationship. Okay, so it taught you something. So look for something in that connection, in that relationship, that you can take with you into the future. It's like I said, these people have shown who they are, and you can't change people. You just have to accept them for who they are. So look for something in that connection, in that relationship, that you can take away and apply to any future endeavors. Okay, so your passion will be reignited, whether it's in a new relationship or whether it's into a new project. It's coming. Okay, it is coming. And then divine guidance. Yes, of course, because this is messages from our guides, so of course divine guidance would come up. You are being protected, okay? That's funny. 11, we have 11 on this passion card here. And 3 plus 8, 11. Yeah, so I'm hearing too also that, like I mentioned before, with exploring your intuition, listening to your intuition, this is something that's going to, it's going to be sharpened going forward, okay? So whatever loss or betrayal you've experienced is actually a blessing, okay? What is that? What is that saying? Rejection is protection, okay? You are being protected and guided by your guides. Rejection is protection. This is what embodies this reading for you guys, pile 2, okay? So whatever loss you've experienced, it's actually to protect you for from more hurt and pain. In turn, you're going to experience something even more beautiful, even more abundant, okay? Your intuition is going to be sharpened. It's going to allow you to be sharpened. Had you been in this situation and continued along that road, it would have dulled you, okay? That's not what we need. We need you to be on fire. So I'm picking up a lot of that. So your intuition will be sharpened. Your creativity will be sparked, okay? Do not be afraid. Things are going to be working out for you. Okay, so the next cards that we have here are courage. Okay, do not be afraid to move forward. Blaze that trail, okay? And honesty. So, and there's a lot of purple here. And for those of you that know, the chakra that corresponds with the color purple is the third eye, which is for intuition, which I would just like to point out again that Labradorite is the stone and crystal for strengthening intuition. So we have come full circle, haven't we? Pile 2, you guys have some powers, okay? So that being said, don't be afraid. Again, with the courage here, okay? Courage and strength with the King of Pentacles. Embrace your strength, embrace your power, okay? Be honest with yourself and listen to yourself, okay? Be honest with what you're feeling. Like I said, rejection is protection. I feel that a lot of you are feeling let down with what you may have lost. But if you really look at it and assess the situation, I think you'll see that it's, in all honesty, if you're being honest with yourself, it wasn't the best thing for you at the time, okay? There's something else coming, okay? The next card is Surrender to the Divine. Again, a purple card, okay? Surrender to the Divine. We have divine guidance and surrender to the divine. I love it when this happens. You guys are so being protected, okay? It's just so awesome when this happens. You guys, it's messages from our guides, and very clearly that's what's happening, okay? Surrender to the divine. I get a little excited. I'm sorry, okay? Purple, intuition, sharpen it. You got some good things coming, okay? The last card that we have here is love. Love. So, love is a many splendored thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try. Or how about the chills I get while singing along to a favorite song. Again with purple, you guys. I can't make this up, okay? This is crazy. I love it. I love this. You guys are coming into your power, okay? This is so beautiful. This is fantastic. Okay. For some of you, I feel, like I said, in the love aspect, it was a karmic relationship that you were dealing with. I feel as though you're going to find a soulmate or twin flame going forward with the 11s in love coming up, and then the 10 of Cups here. I do feel that for a lot of you, that's going to be the case. For others, I do feel very much that you're going to find love and passion for a project or yourself. Okay, so there will be love that you will rediscover. And so what your guides are trying to tell you here in summary of everything: transform this energy, embrace your courage, okay? Be honest with yourself and what you want and what's going to be best for you, okay? Find your passion. Once you find your passion, you'll start seeing things are going to come together, okay? Because you are being protected, but your guides can't change your mood. They can't change your energy, but they can nudge you in the right direction. So you're going to have to pick yourself up. You're going to have to get back on that horse. See the 7 of Swords here? You're going to have to pick up those swords that are on the ground. Okay? Once you have all those swords in your hands, you're going to find that things will start coming together. Okay? If we're going to go ahead on this, wow, I forgot the word. Wow. Okay, brain. Anyway, let's pretend that you're this fella that's picking up the swords, and just for an example, in divine guidance, you're going to think, what the heck am I doing with all these swords? But then your guides are going to send you somebody along the way that's going to say, hey, I would love to buy those off of you. Okay? I can't think of the word for the life of me, but that's just an example, okay? Obviously that's not realistic. I mean, who's carrying around a bunch of swords these days? If you are, then, well, if that is what you are passionate about, then more power to you, I suppose. Okay, so anyways, this is the message that I'm getting for you guys, is transform that energy and spark your passion. Find something that makes you feel good. Listen to your intuition, sharpen your intuition, and you will start seeing things that will come together for you. You'll feel like you're ready to create things. You're ready to make things happen, and that's where your guides are going to come in, and they're going to start, putting those stones down for you, okay? So that's your message from your guides, pile 2. If that resonated with you, please do give it a thumbs up, and leave any comments below if you have any comments. And subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos for next time. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye guys. Hey, pile 3. If you guys picked pile 3 with the Pyrite, then this is the reading for you. Messages from your guides. As usual, I will start with a little bit about Pyrite, just in case you felt drawn to it and you're just not really sure why. There might be a message in here for you. So, Pyrite has long been valued as a strong protection stone that shields the wearer from negative energy as well as environmental pollutants. Thus, this stone helps promote physical well-being as well. Stimulating the second and third chakras, pyrite enhances strength of mind and willpower. So it's very strong, and it helps you find your strength and embrace your strength. So if that's something that you need, that's what it's trying to tell you. Okay, so about our reading here, we have the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and then the Two of Pentacles. I just love this deck. Okay, so the first thing that I get here is that you feel as though you have made a mistake. Okay, what your guides want you to know, whatever it is you're feeling in this Eight of Swords energy, and that's not a good one. You're feeling trapped and disappointed, and it's something that I don't feel, for majority of you, I don't feel that this is something that was done to you. Okay, I feel as though you're blaming yourself for something, and your guides here are trying to tell you that it's okay. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay, that's a message that I'm getting. I do feel that for a lot of you, your guide is a female energy. Very, very a full heart. Okay, you are very much being protected. This is like a motherly energy. Okay, you're beating yourself up for something, I feel, or I'm hearing that as well. And it's something that you're feeling a little bit of shame about. Okay, you feel like it's holding you back. You feel as though you've made a decision that is going to prevent you from achieving a certain goal. For some of you, I'm feeling that sorry, I'm just trying to decipher the messages here. Sorry, the camera is shaking for some strange reason. Okay, that's fun. Okay, so for some of you, I feel as though this is project or work related, some sort of task where you potentially turned something down. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling for some of you. You turned something down, and now you're feeling like, I shouldn't have done that. Now what am I going to do? That was my only opportunity. But your guides are trying to tell you that you listened to your intuition. Okay, this Queen of Cups energy, you listened to your intuition, and it was the right decision, because there's something else coming. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, you're going to have a choice between other things in the future. Something is going to, you're going to be pursued. Okay, and you're going to have choices. Whether this is in love, whether it's somebody, I'm getting some of you, maybe you have turned down somebody in love, and you're feeling like, was that my only opportunity? Was that my last, the last ship that has finally sailed. No, it's not. Okay. You listened to your intuition. You did what you needed to do, and your guides are trying to tell you you did a bang up job. Okay. You did great, because there are other things that are coming with this Two of Pentacles. Okay. So if this is something to do with love, for some of you, I very much feel that it is. You will have prospects in the future. Okay. But you're going to have to kind of get yourself out of this energy. Don't beat yourself up, because there's no need. There's no need. There was something that I read earlier today. That's funny. It was just today that I read it, and it was, don't feel that you need to change your decision because of somebody's reaction. Something along those lines. So you may feel that you have let somebody down because of your decision. And you're kind of feeling like, ooh, did I make the right one? Well, it doesn't really matter what they feel. Of course, you want to be compassionate, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. And that's what you did. Okay. You listened to your intuition, you listened to your inner voice. And because of that, now you're going to have more options coming your way. Okay. This Queen of Cups energy is something that I feel that you're not used to it. You're not used to the road of embracing how you feel. Okay. For some of you, I feel as though you are, you're not used to speaking your truth. You're not used to having a voice. And you started to explore that and started to exercise your right to have an opinion. And you may feel as though it backfired. Okay. But it didn't, because this is a new thing to you. You're thinking, oh my gosh, this is not how I wanted it to go. This isn't what I thought would happen. But guess what? That's how it goes. It really is how it goes. What happens when you start to find your truth and embrace your voice? Negativity is cleared out. Okay, so the negativity is being cleared out, and making way for more prospects, more options, more potential. Okay. And now that I'm saying this, it's funny because I'm thinking about the Pyrite at the beginning of this, and it helps clear negative energy. Like that's what Pyrite does. So your decision, whatever was made here, it's the beginning to you embracing your Queen of Cups energy. Okay, this intuitive, creative side to yourself that you really couldn't embrace it before, or you may have tried and hit walls, but you really felt a strong urge to make the choice that you did, and you're now, your negative energy and negative like toxic things are being cleared away, which may feel like right now you're surrounded by negativity, and that's because it's all being cleared. Okay, it's being dredged up and being cleared. Your guides are helping you. Okay, they're proud of you for doing what you did. They're very proud of you, and you're going to be rewarded with choices and options going forward. Okay, so our next two cards are cruelty. Okay, first thing I get is you're being cruel to yourself. Okay, and then wealth. Okay, like I said, cruelty and wealth. Sorry, like super stoked. I'm like moving ahead. So this is the Nine of Swords here, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and 2 and 10 of Pentacles. Talk about balance. Swords, Pentacles. So, and in the middle we have the Miss Queen of Cups, okay, which is protection. You guys are, you're beating yourself up, okay? I'm feeling very, very much that there is guilt and shame here. Don't let it take over. There's a lady by the name of Brene Brown, and she speaks on vulnerability and shame, and how being vulnerable is really the most courageous thing that you can do, okay? So don't feel shame in doing it. Don't feel shame for speaking your voice, okay? You're not going to please everybody, and so this decision that you made was the best for you. Do not feel shame or guilt because it may not have been what somebody else wanted, okay? Don't be cruel to yourself. Yeah. Sorry, there's just yeah, I'm very much hearing, I'm feeling a very strong female energy. So for some of you, your guides, I said this before, but it's very strong, very compassionate, very they're proud of you for doing what you did, and they wish that you wouldn't be so hard on yourself, is kind of the message that I'm getting. And you will be rewarded with choices. So you'll start to see these choices, and either way, like these choices that you have, it's not like one is going to be amazing and the other one's not going to be great. They're both going to be fantastic, just in different ways. So at the end of the day, this the Ten of Pentacles will be achieved, okay? So it's not, you won't be tested with a future choice. Whatever this choice is that's coming your way is better, by far, okay? The 2 or more options that you have are going to be better in the long run. Yeah, you're going to abundance is coming your way, to put it in a different way. Yeah. Resources, okay? You're going to, this stuck out here. We've got like the wheat, I suppose it is. These options may be, for some of you, I'm getting people. Maybe a couple of people, a couple of business opportunities. And so you have to pick whichever one's going to be best for you, whichever one's going to give you the best resources. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Let's do our next cards here. So, creativity. Okay. And imagination. Okay. Yeah, you are yeah. I feel very strongly that this is a money-making opportunity, okay? For a majority of you. you're going to, some of you have ideas that you're afraid to embrace, afraid to work on, and afraid to get going, because you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself. You're not used to, like I said, you're not used to embracing your voice and your power. But this is your opportunity. Like, negativity is going to clear. You're going to start to embrace your power, and you're going to find a creative spark. Okay? Very creative. With creativity and imagination here, you're very, very creative. You have ideas. You didn't know how to put them into play previously, but it's gonna come, like I said, with the resources. Okay, so there may be some people that you're meeting. You have an idea, okay, and one of the two, or however many people, some of them will have some resources, others will have a totally different world of resources. Either way, you need to decide which is going to serve you better. Okay, but you know what's going to be best for you, because you have your intuition that you're listening to, you're embracing. And much with pile 2, actually, we've got a lot of purple happening here, and purple is aligns with the third eye chakra, which is for intuition. So you guys have that voice, okay? You have it, and you're starting to listen to it. And by doing so, you are going to, you're going to get amazing things, okay? This is, I'm excited for you, okay? Don't feel ashamed. For some of you, I'm feeling maybe you're ashamed of your work. Okay, so here we have this lady who's making something. Maybe it's you're afraid that your work will not be appreciated. Well, in the world today, it's those innovative minds that we need. So if you have something that's an innovative idea, maybe it's something that's not been done before, and that's why you're feeling a little bit insecure about it, but no, it's go for it. This message from your guides here, or guide, is telling you that you have what it takes. Don't be hard on yourself. You have what it takes. You have to believe in yourself. They're trying to help you realize your power, is what I'm hearing, okay? You don't necessarily believe in yourself quite as much as they want you to, but you're getting there. I very much feel that you're getting there, okay? So the next cards that we have here are denial. You are denying yourself of your power. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Embrace your power. And judgment, which again is a purple card, okay? So much intuition here. So much power. Don't deny yourself your power because you're afraid of what others might think. I'm getting that a lot. I'm getting that you are worried about what others might think, okay? That's valid, that's fair, everybody does. But you have a very creative, intuitive mind and an innovative mind, okay? So don't be afraid to put your ideas out there. not everybody has a winning idea, okay? But I feel as though you have some really solid ones, and it could be a lot. I do feel a lot of this is pertaining to work. For a large portion of you, this is pertaining to work, and you have creative ideas that maybe you need to approach your boss about, or maybe you're thinking of starting an entrepreneurial journey. Don't be afraid, okay? Just go for it and test the waters and see if it's something that you're comfortable with. I feel as though somebody with the proper resources is going to come your way, okay? Others of you, if this is not pertaining to a work or a project, the message still remains the same, is that you are you have a tendency to deny yourself the things that you want or need, because you are afraid to let somebody down, is the message that I'm getting. And so what your guides want you to know is that you have the power. They're trying to help you realize your power, okay? But you're going to need to get out of this energy here. You need to take off the blindfold. You need to take off the blindfold and realize your truth, okay? It's easy to get weighed down by those thoughts. Don't let it happen. I was gonna say, I'm like, some of you, this is a romantic thing. Somehow a new romantic cycle begins. If I had said it, then yeah. Again with the purple, okay? It's killing me. It's killing me. This is, yeah. So I said earlier that some of you may have turned somebody down, and you're gonna have more options, okay? So again, if that is the case, and you're feeling like you hurt them, and then, oh, is that my last opportunity for love? No, it is not. It is absolutely not. Give yourself more credit than that, okay? You have potential, you have options, you have growing to do. So the person that you are now isn't necessarily going to be the person that you are in the future, which means that you may find an entirely different partner, okay? Someone that you really didn't think would be an option. But because you're growing and realizing this new you, I suppose, you're going to embrace your power. You're going to embrace your new energy, which is going to, some of you, I feel as though actually that if this is a project that you're working on, one of these options for these people, or the avenues that you're going to go down, is going to lead you to meet a romantic partner, okay? And this partner is really going to love the fact that you are so imaginative and creative, and they're going to really be drawn to that. But right now you're embracing this energy, and that's not going to get you where you need to be, okay? So you need to stop denying yourself of the things that you need and the things that you feel, because your intuition is sharp. Listen to it, okay? So your guides want you to tune into it a little bit more. And the word magnetic, you are going to have a magnetic energy that's going to draw people towards you, and then you're going to suddenly feel like, okay, I have options, I have avenues, and it's okay now, okay? That's what I'm feeling. So the last card is Holy Bananas. Look at this. Purple. This is crazy. I didn't know I had so many purple cards. Okay. Forgiveness. perfect. Forgive yourself, okay? Forgiveness. Congratulations. You're being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is, you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. Ding, 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 ding. Have fun wielding your new power, but remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. Well, if that doesn't put a bow on it very nicely, I don't know what does. This is fantastic. This is amazing. Oh, you guys are in an energy right now, and your guides are wanting you to get out of it. Your guides are so proud of you. Your guides they see your potential. They see what you can be, and they want you to see it too, okay? You're not going to be able to reach your full potential if you're wearing a blindfold and you're feeling weighted down, okay? So it's time to cut the ropes, to shed that weight, to drop those backpacks, if you will, okay? That's going to allow you to reach new heights and discover new roads and new avenues for you. And down these new roads and avenues, you're going to find a lot of rewards in love, rewards in finances and wealth, okay? Most of all, you guys are going to find a lot more, not reward, more pride in yourself. You're going to embrace this new energy. This was kind of you testing the waters and feeling as though it was the wrong decision, but it's the right decision. Like I said, what's going to happen now is negative energy is going to shed, okay? And it's going to feel like a lot of things are going wrong, perhaps, or it's just, you know, a general negative cloud, but that's gonna dissipate. That's going to go away. That's what happens. Been there. I can tell you. So that's going to go away. And once you embrace your new energy, then things are going to come to you. Okay. Your guides are going to make sure of it, but they really want you to know that they believe in you. Okay. And they're trying to tell you that you have super strong intuition, very strong intuition, and to trust it. And in some cases, that's them reaching out to you. Okay. So pile 3, that is what I'm feeling for you. Messages from your guides. Okay. If this resonates with you, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and leave some comments below if you have anything that you'd like to give me feedback on, or if you just want to drop a hello or any comments. I'd love to hear them. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Okay, bye.